All right, we got the old Merv Griffin set installed in Golficity HQ. All right, guys, we got a brand new show for you guys. Twig, This Week in Golf. This is going to be the spot where we get to talk about all the other stuff. Maybe we don't get to chat about it on the podcast.
Okay.
What's going on social, PGA Tour news. Most importantly, we're going to have a little bit of fun with it.
That's what it's all about. Now, how do you want me to sit? Because I don't know. Do you want me to lean in close to you? Do you want me to go doctor's office?
You know,
how
many episodes do you think this will take, guys, before this turns into some sort of psychological counseling?
Probably very quickly.
And maybe by the end of this episode, it's very possible. But we got a lot we want to talk about. I'll tell you what.
All right, what do we got?
The very first thing I want to talk about, Rickie's Hawaii look. You buying or selling?
Big buyer. Huge buyer of this. I know you're a big pineapple guy. Look at this.
I wore the pineapples just for this in honor of Rickie's
Well, it's Pineapple Week. It's Hawaiian Week, right? Where we at the Sony Open. So, by the way, we got to get out there. Never been out to Kapalua.
If there's one place that I really has been on that checklist for me for a long time, it's Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah, big time.
All right, sign me up. Sign me up, but I am buying Rickie's outfit. I think it's cool. I think I love what he brings to the game. I'm sure they just create that stuff for him. That guy can wear anything and just make it cool.
There's no doubt about it that there's a component of this where he's getting paid to wear it. I get it, but I'm digging it. I thought it was a great look, and that's what I love about the Hawaii swing. It's relaxed. Yes, first of all, last week, just wrapped up a couple days ago, we had the at Kapalua, that playoff.
Yeah, that was a great
epic.
one.
And I'll tell you one big thing I love about the whole Hawaii swing is the primetime golf.
I love primetime golf.
I love it.
It's my new favorite thing in life. It needs to
played
be
right after football. It was excellent.
Yeah, it's great.
But here's my take on the whole thing. In general, we're talking about Rickie's look. It got a lot of coverage, obviously, on social and everywhere.
Right.
Some people were getting after him a bit, whatever. First of all, it was a pro-am.
Right.
But I'm just completely behind the idea that we just got to, in general, stop being so judgmental with what people are wearing on the golf course.
Right there. Right there.
I mean, think about it. First of all, you dress, here's my favorite one. When you dress too well, people say, for how you play.
Right.
Come on. You get the guys who are just like,
come on,
what are you doing wearing that? You look like a PGA Tour player and you're a 15 handicap. My take is
white belt.
Whatever, you're out there to have fun. Whatever is more fun for you. If you want to
preach, man, I'm with you.
Wear it. I mean, obviously, within reason of being respectful. My father and his foursome once had a guy who would take his shirt off in the bunker because he didn't want to get sand on.
Come on.
And then he'd be out there.
Did he have anything underneath?
No, he had no shirt on. So listen, I understand there's going to be some degree that you want to make sure that you've got, whatever. But my take is, in general, whatever anybody wants to wear out there, whatever. Golf, it's another thing that I love about the sport. We're not wearing a jersey, so it's one more way that you can express yourself. Right?
I love that.
So in golf, we have so many different personalities.
Right.
Right. And what's one way to show or your personality gets out there to the world is what you wear. So 100%. I say wear whatever you're comfortable with. If you're happy, I'm
love
happy.
it, dude.
But
and
that being said, if I am going to pass judgment, I love Rickie's look.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm with you there, and I love what these other companies are doing. Like right around majors, now we're seeing companies like FootJoy. They came in with the blackout edition for Bethpage Black. They did the pineapple edition.
Limited editions.
Awesome stuff.
Which I wanted to I wanted to climb through my phone because when I saw that pineapple that came out, the FootJoy pineapple, I immediately went to buy it and it was sold out within, I think it was like by 5. The post was 5 hours long by the time I got to it.
Jeez.
And it was sold out.
Well, Titleist came out with a nice one. I ordered one. Pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it. I scooped that up. So
that's what I was like. Hawaii always brings that out. I'd like to see that for more of them. The Texas swing. Maybe see some Texas swag.
I think they're going to continue to do it. I want Rickie to keep doing it. I think the game is getting cooler. This is the stuff that's adding to the cool element.
Yeah.
So bravo.
I think it's great for the game, no doubt about it. All right. Speaking of which, 2020. I know early January, we're looking at the snow outside, but Masters season is going to be approaching, right?
Okay.
We are under 100 days, and we saw the first Masters promo drop.
We did.
The promo,
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. Yep.
Nothing in it other than Georgia on my mind and some really epic cinematic shots. That hawk
so
flying
good. I watched it 11 times in a row.
Yeah.
It's 15 seconds long.
It's amazing. That
All right, can we run that real quick?
We're definitely going to run that. It only takes 15 seconds of B-roll of Augusta at this point to get us all amped up.
takes. And by the way, did I blow out your eardrums just now with screaming my song? I'll try not to do that. But dude,
We'll get it figured out.
I'm so stoked about the Masters for a lot of reasons.
Tiger.
Number one, defending champion.
Defending.
You
did
know?
you think you'd be able to, these last couple of years, did you ever think you'd be able to say, defending Masters champ Tiger Woods again?
I don't think so.
I know.
We
and
wanted
sadly,
to, but-
everyone had that bit of doubt. As much as we
Right.
all were rooting for him, we all had that little lingering doubt, I feel
Of course,
like.
of course. You know, but I'm glad he's back in the champion seat. He's won it 4 times now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Let's see. I've got here, that was his 5th win. Because I've got the past dinners, which we're going to run through in a minute. We got 98, 2002, 2003, and 2006 dinners.
Correct.
That he hosted. Because
Correct.
obviously, if you're incredibly new to the game, you might not realize that in the year after you've won, the prior year's Masters champ hosts a dinner, a champion's dinner.
And it's on Tuesday night, not
they get to
Wednesday night.
pick
It's a
the
big
menu.
difference. I'm going to tell you why in a second.
Okay.
All right, we're going to
I'm
get
ready-
there.
I'm ready to find
it's
out
a
why.
huge difference. But back on Tiger real quick. So this was his 5th win. This will be his 5th dinner. Do you know the history of his dinners?
I do. I have them here for us. We're going to run through those. We're going to run through those. And in fact, I'm going to have you rate each of Tiger's dinners on a scale of 1 to 10, and which one would be your favorite.
Ooh, I like this.
All right? Because obviously it's never too soon to start
Can I
talking
take
Masters.
a sip?
What is in Look at the size of
my
this thing.
pina
It's
colada.
as big as my forearm.
Yep.
That's a pina
That's
colada
my
in
pina
there?
colada
All
right
great.
there. Go ahead.
The other thing, too, before we jump into that, speaking of majors, we
Yes.
also had the first release this week of the first U.S. Open commercial,
That's
Blood,
right.
Sweat, and Tears.
With Don Cheadle.
Yes. Who is going to be doing a whole campaign with the USGA to bring more people into the game. I'm
Love it.
always excited to see that, seeing celebrities getting involved.
Love it.
But I think the big news with Wingfoot is it's in our backyard. We're going to be there in some capacity.
It is, and I think we're slated for Media Day, which means we get to tackle the course that I've been dying to play. It's a bucket lister.
Wingfoot, I mean, come on.
Come on, all the history there too.
Yeah.
So I think we'll get to play it. We'll get to hopefully do a podcast there. We'll have passes to be there on the grounds during the event. Hopefully we can meet a lot of you out there.
Right.
But yeah, when's that? Summertime, June, right?
Summertime, yep. And now we got the schedule that changed last year, so all the majors are a little bit closer together.
That's right.
Yeah, saw that Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
It's cool seeing those promo videos.
I love
Gets
them.
you
Anything like that
jazzed
that
up.
just kind of like get you going. Plus,
course.
from our own standpoint of creating our own videos, especially going back to that Masters one, you see that B-roll. Those are the shots we always
Those are
want
the
to
shots
get
we want. You
when
get
we're
the-
out there.
those slow,
How many times have we had
strafing
that where we just
azalea.
quickly try to
Yeah,
grab a hawk and
right.
it's gone? It's
Right.
like, no, forget it. So let's talk about Tiger's Masters dinners real quick. I got them all
Okay.
right here. All right, so I'm going to run through them. Let's start with 98. We'll work our way to 2006.
I love this one, by the way.
All right, yep. So you're going to rate each one of these on a scale of 1 to 10. So first, 1998. Cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, French fries, and milkshakes.
10. I'll tell you why. It's simple and everyone's favorite, right? Don't sit out there and tell me there's nothing on that menu you can't enjoy.
There's no one there who's not having a good time that
But
day.
here's the great part about that. Tiger was born, I believe, in 75. He's 44, if I'm doing that math right. Anyway, that means that he was like a 23-year-old kid serving burgers, shakes, and fries to Arnie,
Yeah.
Jack,
Yeah.
Gary Player, Ben Crenshaw, and so on and so forth. Couples,
Gary,
Watson,
you think Gary brought his own salad that day?
Faldo. Yeah. Yeah. But let me tell you, man, that's a cool one. That would be my.
By the way, we're
that'd be
running
tough.
through these. I'm sure there'll be plenty of fact checking, which you guys can post them in the comments. If we
Please,
get anything wrong,
call us out on it.
In fact, a big goal of this show of Twig is going to be to get you guys as involved as possible. So post your comments. We're gonna do a hashtag Twig on Twitter,
Right.
Because in future shows, we're gonna make sure that we throw those in there.
And if you stump us, good things will happen.
All right, so
Maybe.
we got a 10.
We got a 10,
So we
right
can
out of the
only go
gate.
down from here.
Yeah.
But let's try. 2002, Porterhouse Steak. So I like how he goes from cheeseburgers
He
to
stepped up his
steak.
meat game a little bit,
Right.
okay?
Maybe he's getting a little bit of a more developed palate
Yeah.
at that point. So Porterhouse Steak,
What year is this?
this is
02?
2002.
Okay.
Porterhouse Steak
5
and
years later.
chicken with the sushi appetizer.
Interesting take.
Yes.
You know?
Slid some sushi in there.
You know, I like that.
Could you, I mean, I feel
It's
like
hard
I'm
to-
the type of guy, I'm either going sushi or I'm going red meat for my dinner.
Yeah.
Do you think you could go from one to the I guess maybe a little sashimi, I don't know.
I think you could start off with it, Frank. You know,
Yeah,
you got some time
a
to
little
cleanse.
bit.
You know, you have a
You
couple
got some time.
conversations with some other guys in the room.
Pick Arnie's brain a
Pick
little
Arnie's
bit.
brain,
Yeah,
come
maybe
back and
one,
have your
yeah.
meat. It's hard. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. It's a heavy meal. Not as exciting as the cheeseburger and fries,
9
but
out of
still,
10,
you
but
give me
s-
porterhouse, you give me sushi, chicken.
So we're still north of 8.
We're still up there.
Wow.
These are good dinners.
All right.
I've seen a lot of dinners on that list, and there are some I would give 2s and 3s just because I'm like, they're from their native countries. I'm like, what is
Yeah, there's
this?
some stuff that
But-
and I understand the fact that you're exposing people
Which
to
is
your
great.
culture, but it goes against the idea of being something there it's not crowd pleasers.
Of course.
Right. All right. Now here we have back-to-back.
Right, you went
Back-to-back
back to
winner.
back.
So now we got 2003. So here's the question. Do you play the hits and do it again, or do you mix it up?
Depends. Was it a hit? Let's see.
Well, what Tiger ended up doing is he brought back the Porterhouse Steak, chicken, and sushi from 2002. On the menu was sashimi, salads, crab cakes, asparagus, mashed potatoes, and a chocolate truffle cake. So he took what he did last year and he
Just stepped it up
He
a
just
little bit.
leveled it up one little bit.
That was probably so easy. Hey, Tiger, what do you want to do this year? You know what? Same as last year, just spruce it up a bit. And that's
When
it.
you
know what I
are
mean?
hosting the Masters dinner and you can say same as last year, something is going
Something's
definitely
going
in
yeah,
your
exactly,
way.
exactly,
Right?
which is pretty cool.
So then maybe in 2021, Tiger will be able to do another same as
Yeah,
last year.
I think so.
I think we're all.
I think we're all- yeah, exactly.
Pulling for him a little bit. All right.
All right, what was the
let's
last one?
Go 2006, right? So now he's got some wild cards in here.
Wow, so he hasn't won it in 13 years. And then
No, 2006,
and then
3 years.
2019. No, I'm saying,
Oh yeah.
but yes,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
So 3 years later, right?
3 years later.
He hit him a little bit of spice. He got stuffed jalapeno and quesadilla appetizers with salsa and guacamole, green salads, steak fajitas, chicken fajitas, Mexican rice, refried beans, apple pie, and ice cream for dessert.
Yeah, this is-
he went a totally
Yeah,
different direction.
This is Dad Tiger coming
This
out
is-
right now.
yeah, this is like
his Applebee's.
what you ordered
kids.
at
Yeah,
Applebee's,
exactly right.
Chili's, right? They come out sizzling.
Sizzling on the thing. He put his inner Applebee's into that, and I like it. I like it because I'm a big Mexican food guy. I like it. I
I'm
think
gonna
it's a
tell
little
you-
too tough for the week, though. but-
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to kick off your Tuesday with Mexican. Is that why you're saying Wednesday versus Tuesday?
Exactly.
You got to have a day to recover?
You need a day to recover on some things because you don't know how some of that food's going to react.
That's, yeah. Well, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's true, man. Serve some Thai or something like that. You got to give me a day because I like it spicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was I
You
gonna
would
say?
do.
Oh,
Thai
here's the
food, too.
thing.
Go ahead.
I'm not a fajita guy.
You're not.
I don't know if you know this about me. Not only do I not like fajitas, I don't like when anyone at the table orders fajitas.
Really?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I'll tell you why. 2 reasons. I don't order them because when I go out to dinner, I make dinner every night, cook
Yep.
for the family, stuff like that. It's a lot of work. I don't want the work of putting my thing together.
Is it just come down to the work?
For me, I don't. First of all, I don't like the work. This guy's he's got my vegetables over here,
Yeah,
the meat
yeah,
over
yeah.
here, and I gotta assemble it.
Wow,
No,
I didn't know
give
that
me
about
a
you.
taco. It's already assembled. The reason why I don't like when other people order, or if you get multiple people at the table who order it, there's never anywhere to put anything. Because you're coming out, you got the hot plate, watch out, they're telling everybody
you are
this is
taking
hot,
over the table.
Right?
You are
You're
right.
taking over the table at that point. You got your
right, you
little,
got the fajita thing,
your
you got the
little
little-
oven of fajitas,
Yep.
right? That just keeps them warm.
The plate of all the other stuff with this, no one ever touches the lettuce. It's
Right,
just, yeah.
and then you got all your accoutrement here, right? So now you get 2 or 3 people order those, and you're sitting at a booth, and all of a sudden I got my dinner, and I don't know where to go. So
Learn something new about you.
okay,
Let's
that's
go get
I don't have a
fajitas.
lot of pet peeves, but when
We're
I
going
have
to
them,
get
I go all
fajitas. I
in.
can't wait to order fajitas
When I go
on our next trip.
Every day in
I'm gonna get 2
Orlando,
orders.
this guy's gonna- I'll put my.
Just give me 3 orders.
I'm gonna put my food on my lap. See, like this. All right, another segment that I want to do. We
Yeah.
try to do this every week. It's the trick shot of the week.
Okay,
Right?
love it.
So you see some fire stuff that's coming out every week,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the one that stood out and everybody was reposting it, just an amazing trick shot coming out of Tanya Tari. Plus, she's back. I know she
Yeah.
had a little hiatus for a little while
Right.
there. I know she fights off some injuries.
Right.
But hitting the ball with the grip. Did you see
I
this
saw
thing?
it. It was incredible. I watched that 100 times.
I've watched
too.
that 100 times. We reposted on the Golficity account.
I-
Just at this point, you wonder like, where are we going to go? Plus, when she makes it look so easy, it
That's
makes me
the thing,
feel
I was
that
gonna
much
say.
worse about my golf game. I can't get it in with the right side of the
Exactly.
stick.
Standing over a 5-footer.
Yeah.
But I always watch these things, and when I'm done, I wonder how long or how many attempts it's taken,
Yeah.
things like that. But the look on her face of surprise, it feels like it didn't. I don't know if it really took that long. I think this just happened. It was like boom.
I
and it was
think
like, wow,
even if
you
it
caught
took you
that.
1,000 times, you'd be surprised when it actually went in.
Right.
But it was just an incredible trick shot, and it makes me pose the question: can you try it? You think
I
you can
would
do it?
love to try it, but I don't know if I could try it here. But I'll
I
tell
think
you
this
what,
is the spot for it.
I think I would love to try these trick shots. Every time I watch them, I always say, God, I'd love to try that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm
This
going to
is
try a
coming
couple.
from a guy who can't juggle the ball,
Yeah.
which
I
is
can't-
just the start.
yeah, I can't do that.
We got to put some work in.
But yeah,
We got to put some work
might
in.
take 3 or 4 weeks.
That's what the off season's for.
Okay.
That's what the off season's for.
Mike Trick
but
Shot's
anyway,
coming soon.
big shout out to Tanya Tari. Actually, we saw
She's
her
great.
at the,
She's a
the
cool girl.
PGA show year before last.
2018. Remember we ran into her at BB King's.
Yeah, had a little
dance party with her.
makeshift dance party. What was the song? Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Sweet Caroline, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was the first time we ran into Tanya. So
That's great.
good to see her back out there.
Yeah,
Making
she's
the trick
one of the
shots
best out
because
there doing it.
She is.
They're also
the
talented.
queen of the trick shots.
Yep.
That's for sure.
What else we got?
Speaking of trick shots, did you see this $5,000 putt out of Baylor
I did on the basketball
last
court.
week? So first of all, can you believe it took 16 years for someone to make this putt?
Are you serious?
They've been running this promo, and I forget who it is. We'll run the clip. You'll see like the sponsor. Somebody's been sponsoring this thing for $5,000. They've been running this thing for 16 years. No one's ever made it, which doesn't really surprise me, given that when we tried to make a putt on this hardwood floor, which is maybe half the distance,
Right. And it was hard.
and it was hard. But, well, you kind of made it.
I did make it. I banked it off the wall, you know?
Yeah.
I banked it
don't
off
think,
the
I don't think they
Chagall.
allow the bank shots, but this guy pulls it off. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that he made it. But
was
I was
great.
also kind of shocked that the prize was so low.
Yeah, it was $5,000.
$5,000.
For something that's taken that long.
I mean, because when those prizes come out, they don't come out of their pocket. You take out insurance.
Right,
policy.
of course.
So an insurance on $5,000 is probably like $1.50.
Right.
Play
Right.
$1.50
But
every
good for
year.
him. It was an
But good
authentic
for him.
reaction. He nailed it. He actually played. It was a break in the floor,
Yeah.
just like here.
Yeah.
You know. So we tried this, and it wasn't easy though. I mean, it wasn't easy when you and I did it straight on, but I did have that lucky one right back.
Well, that guy, he's $5K richer, so God bless him there. But
What does he pay some taxes? Takes about $2,800 home.
he walks out of there with about $2,800.
Still not bad.
Paid for his seats.
Now that was, I mean, I've technically hit a putt that made more.
This is true. Actually, this is a little known, maybe possibly little known stat that
Yeah,
you've
exactly.
had a putt that
what
was
do we price
higher
tag it
in
at?
value. We priced it at what, $18,000?
$18,000 putt when I hit the putt at Golf and Body at 18 Birdies Media Day to win the spot at the Pro
Now,
Am.
how many years ago was that now? Because everything blends together for me.
Well, the Pro Am was in 18, so that was the summer before, so 17.
So 2017, okay.
Yeah.
I would say, not to take anything away from you, not nearly as impressive of a putt, but still impressive, 15-footer.
I think there was more on the line.
There was definitely more
Than
on
that
the line.
guy.
And you wanted it more.
I wanted
Because
him because I always
had-
wanted a Pro
Since
Am.
we started playing golf, you had always said, I always want to play in a Pro-Am.
So I always want to play the Pro Am, but it's so much money, and like, how are you going to be able to afford that or do that? And then all of a sudden, boom.
Boom.
I had the opportunity. I was standing over a 15-foot putt for that opportunity, and I drained it.
Drained it.
And that lived on to the whole Molinari, Bay Hill. That's created so many
I
stories.
went right before you and lipped out.
I took your read, took
Yeah.
it straight home.
But look, it didn't matter. We said, because you could
We
bring
said-
someone if you made it. We said, one of us has to make
One of
this
us has
and
to
bring
say
in
it.
the other guy.
We
It was just
cleared
at that point,
cleared it with our wives first.
who was playing and who was caddy was all it came down to.
That's what it came down to. Loser caddies. Dude, that's a win-win.
And I've been living that caddy life ever since.
That's right.
Ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Let's also, let's talk about the gigantic elephant in the room. Let's talk about the new office for a second.
Dude, I'm loving this place.
Big reason why I love it is it gives us opportunity to do things like this. We did not have the space to do this type of stuff. So our goal for Twig is going to be, again, talk about the stuff that we want to talk about, share some stuff with you guys, maybe stuff you haven't seen, talk about some of the stuff that's going on around Golficity, and possibly, we've got some space over there, get a couple of guests in here.
Yeah, we want this couch to be filled.
Be filled. So
All right.
we're going to get some guests in here. We're going to do some stuff in the office, but the build out was definitely a journey.
It was a journey. Let me paint a little picture real quick. We signed the lease on this place at the very beginning of December with the intention to get in here January 1st.
Right.
I mean, that was the plan. And there was so much that needed to get done. I mean, this place was a storage closet. Ceilings, drop ceilings were still here. There was so much junk in
The
here.
before pictures are probably one of the most
Incredible,
epic before
right?
pictures that have ever existed.
But you know what's great about those before pictures? Like, it shows you how we were able to look beyond that
Yeah.
and have this vision.
Yeah.
Because we brought this to life.
Well, we
And
knew we needed a lot more space than where we were.
Yeah.
We were doing a lot of the content right when we're not out on the course. We were right in your
in my home office doing it.
which is literally 1/8 the size of this room.
It really is.
We could have never have done this.
No. And we always wanted to do this.
We always wanted to do this. This is something that was always on our mind. We want a space where we could just kind of informally talk about what's going on.
Right.
So it's been a big thing. Some of the highlights for me. One, when I wasn't here that day and you sent me that text of the video of you almost dropping the big TV down the stairs.
I never said so many curse words in my life. So 65, this one right here.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a hero. I mean, it's partially my fault. I could have easily waited for you.
You're like me. You have no patience.
None.
You
I
want to
just
have
wanna
it
get
go.
things
Right,
done,
I know.
right?
I'm
That's
with
just
you.
it. I mean,
can't
we're from
blame
the
you
same
for that.
blood,
I
so.
can't blame you for that.
So I took the TV over here and I said, I'm going to bring it up these huge flight of steps. I said I could do it. I could drag it on the ground. It has great handles, and then I'll just kind of drag it up the steps. Little did I know, it's 65-inch TV is pretty heavy, so as you're pulling it up the steps, the handle ripped on the cardboard of the box. So I thought I was losing this thing. I had it barely by anything.
And those things don't slowly give way. they are just like immediate.
Yeah, immediate,
Right.
immediate.
Yeah.
So I had it by just one grip, and I don't know, it got caught on the lip at the top of the steps. I ran camera on the whole thing.
Yeah,
thankfully.
of course, you have to.
And you know, I finally got it up to the top, and I was so out of breath. I felt like I was gonna die. It sounded like I was having a heart attack because I knew if I dropped that thing, it was done.
Done.
It was done.
Done.
The styrofoam in that
This
box.
is no regular flight of stairs either. This is about 20
No,
feet
that's
up.
why. And
Yeah.
it's just boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was great. Other thing too, IKEA, of course, new office. What are you
It's
gonna
like
do?
a
The
playground
first thing
for
you gotta
us.
do is you gotta go to IKEA. And I
Yep.
think pretty much everything you see was bought at IKEA. So we
Right.
had a bit of an assembly party here.
yeah, that was fun.
But you go to IKEA, you know the trick. You got to get the ice cream, the dollar ice cream. We hooked
You
it
introduced me to that. You're like, you want to get the dollar ice cream?
up.
I'm
I
like,
go to
what are you
IKEA
talking
just
about?
sometimes for the ice cream and don't even
$1.
buy anything else.
It's a buck, dude.
Best deal in furniture.
Yeah.
The best deal in furniture.
Had some fun there though.
But we're putting together a video that'll just show all of that whole progression.
Yeah.
The one big thing left here is going to be the simulator. So more news to come on that. That is not here yet, but we're working on it. Oh, my other favorite story too. Speaking of running you ragged,
Uh-oh.
all these hardwood floors were delivered to the wrong lobby
God.
in the office complex.
That was
here.
fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. I get the phone call. Hey, your hardwood floor's here, but I think it's in the wrong place. I said, all right, just bring it to the right place. Wow, too late. We already dropped it in the lobby. We're talking 50 boxes of hardwood floor. So, wanted to get things done. I couldn't wait. I came, and one of the contractors who came by, and he helped me with his son. We put it all in his truck, drove it around to the right building.
Well, we were
Man,
under
was it
such a
workout.
deadline to
We
try
were.
to
We
get this
definitely were.
done by January 1st. And as part of that deadline, we knew that there's things like the floor, they had to be when the crew was going to be there, whatever. So you just hustled and got it done.
Yeah.
But anybody who's installed 1,000 square feet of hardwood flooring knows that those boxes can stack up pretty high.
They stack up really high.
They can stack up pretty high.
And they
so
weren't
that was
light.
pretty cool. But we had our little, putting, as we talked about before.
Yep.
See what it was. But that was a lot of fun. Great to be in the new space. We're excited for what we're going to be able to do here. We're excited for this new show. Before we wrap up today, let's do a little mailbag.
Let's do it.
Because we got a couple of things that popped in the mail that I
I'm-
haven't had a chance to open yet, but I'm pretty excited about them just based on the names of where they came from.
Okay.
I feel like we've got some pretty good stuff.
Hold on, and before we quickly do that, I want to give you guys a look of what I'm looking at from the outside. You were talking about the office space, so hold on one second. Take a look at this. This is my view here.
That's it.
Coming together, folks, and there's the sim.
That's where it's going to
That's
be,
where it's
right
gonna
there.
All right, so
All right, so we want to start with, who do you want to start with here?
let's go with what's right below us here. I'm
Let's
stoked.
do this. So, all right, guys.
Oh,
Now mine is already out of the cardboard.
you didn't
But
cheat though.
when you get a box like this, you start getting excited. I think that's needless to say. So this is from our friends at Short Par 4. Everybody knows Ryder Cup 2020 Whistling Straits.
Are we
right?
going to that, by the way?
In one form or another, we're going to do it. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to the Ryder Cup, but One way or another, we're making it out the Whistling Straits this year.
Done.
Even if we go out earlier and play it, I want to do something. So hopefully there's a little something in here for us.
What is in here?
I haven't been
It could
in
be
here
anything.
yet. I took it out of its box. I haven't opened it.
You ready?
And I don't even know if we got the same stuff. But this is thanks to Short Par 4 for this one. Let's check out.
First of
what we
all,
got.
this is legit.
Yeah, I'm saving the box.
The box gets saved for
Are
sure.
you ready?
Whoa.
Yeah, it is definitely different. First of all, how cool is this? You've got all the Ryder Cup
Is that champs, the winners?
right there. That's who won in each year. All the way back to 1927. Really cool.
Wow.
All right, let's see.
All right, let's dive into
Let's go
this.
one at a time. Let's see what we got here.
All right.
First of all, this is the guy. He's the guy who doesn't open the card
I
first.
never open the card.
Oh, he digs right into the gift without opening the card.
Did I get
Look
one?
at it. He got a nice personalized card.
I don't know if I got one like you, Frank.
Oh, man, this guy didn't get a card.
Okay, go ahead. It's probably in there,
fine.
Barry. Go ahead.
So we're excited for you to experience the new PGA of America subscription box showcasing both PGA Championship and Ryder Cup, brought to you by Short Par 4. And to say thank you for showing golf fans everywhere this one-of-a-kind opportunity. This is from the Short Par CEO, Bobby. Very
Awesome,
cool.
Bobby.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is great.
All right, let's see what we got.
Love red.
Hats, yeah.
Woo!
Boom.
Nice.
Let's get the white and the red. That's awesome.
Oh, what is this? Oh, now that is nice.
That is cool.
Check that out.
I like that 2020 logo right there. Very cool.
And you get this in the mail as part of a subscription, correct?
Yeah, so there's subscription boxes from what I know, like previously seeing some of the people posting in the Facebook group. You know, it just kind of mixes it up each month and see what you get. But this is the special Ryder Cup one. Very cool right there. Thank you guys. Love that.
Peonies.
This, I think, is somehow going to end up, if you don't get one of these, this is going to end up in yours somehow. Because Mike is the guy who loses
Oh, yeah.
the putter head covers. But look at this thing.
Wow, dude. Jealous. But this is really nice.
Check that out.
That's very cool.
Whistling Straits. That is really cool.
All good stuff. Wow. I mean, you can't.
Very cool.
I'm
I
a
got
big
one of these
camo
too.
guy.
Look at that. Very cool. I'll tell you what, not a bad first mailbag.
No, not a bad first mailbag at all.
Very cool. All right, thank you guys at Short Par 4.
Love
Always
it.
excited to see what you guys come up with. Really cool. That's just gonna stay there for right now.
I'm going to leave the old hat on.
Very cool. All right, let's see what else we got, Mike.
You ready?
Yeah.
I love getting the old white packages. They're from our friends at FootJoy. What do we have here? Well, we got Orlando coming up. Do a little charcoal gray, the new charcoal gray
You know me
pants.
and my gray. Slimmer fit, very cool. Love it.
Now we're talking.
You know where these are going to be worn. Orlando. Very cool. Oh,
Didn't I
Tour
just say
Fit
that?
too. That's my spot.
Okay.
Tour Fit.
Tour Fit, man.
A lot of guys ask about that.
The Tour
what fit
Fit.
we go with. Ideally, I always try to go with the Tour Fit. I think it's their slimmest cut. Love the Tour Fit. Very good stuff.
You ready for this one?
More? This reminds me of our Bigfoot Joy unboxing.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was pretty epic. This,
But look.
everything is epic. So we just want to showcase some of the spring stuff coming up from FootJoy. Whoa, see a lot of cool colors in there, Frank.
Uh-oh, is there purple? You know I'm dangerous with the purple. Look at that.
Wow. I think that's. I think I went with a Rafa. I
That's
wanted a
very
yellow. Wow, these colors are sick.
If anything gets me excited for spring, it's stuff like this. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, it says your name right there.
That's it right there.
That's you, man.
Look at that.
That's pretty dope.
Awesome. All right, cool.
Look at this.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now
This
we're
is right. Wow, this has to come out of the package. Oh man, feel that.
Yep. I'm gonna wear it out of the store.
You're gonna wear it now. Yeah, seriously. That's really nice.
Love that. Cool stuff.
Oh look, we both got one. We don't have to fight
We
over
don't
it.
have to fight over it. But you know what's gonna happen.
We're never. What?
We're both gonna show up at the golf course with design and be like, who's gonna change?
Put this in your
Either
golf
that or
bag.
maybe we'll do
Always
like-
leave this in your golf bag.
Maybe we'll do a Piers and Andy hat tip.
Yeah, there you go.
Pull
Smart
a move out of the Piers and Andy playbook.
Now we're getting to the spring here. Look at this.
You're talking.
Does that match your hat there? But we don't know if this is for you yet. We have to still wrestle over it.
We got to wrestle.
That's pretty cool. What else we got in here? I love all this. I'm looking for the new stuff. Here we go. Look at the flock of seagulls. What is it called? It's actually called the flock.
The flock.
Yeah, we call it the flock. Because you get the flock of birds. Loving this. Look at this. How slick.
That is cool.
Right? It's just unique stuff.
I love it. You know, mix it up. We talked about this before, the style thing. Whatever you have fun with out there, you got to have some fun. I think that's exactly what's going on here.
And then you got it on the collar there.
I love it. If anything has got me amped for spring, it's when you get stuff like this.
Thank you, FootJoy.
Thank you, FootJoy. Thank
Appreciate
you, Short
it.
Par 4. Great
Yes,
stuff.
thank you, Short Par 4 as well.
All right, couple things before we wrap up. First and foremost, I want to make sure everybody knows, like I said, this is a new segment. What do you think of it? It's something we wanted to do for a long time, to have this place where we can just kind of, like I said, talk about stuff, open some boxes that came in, whatever comes across, anything that's going on this week in Golficity and golf and whatever. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with it, but we want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the new format? What suggestions do you have? Make sure you post them in the comments below. Tweet us at Golficity. However you want to get in touch with us, there's a million ways to do it, but we want to hear it. Leave your thoughts, and also leave your thoughts on everything we discussed here. Maybe mark it with the time, because I'm sure we'll recap some of it next week. We're going to try to do one of these every week.
I love it. You know, you still haven't asked me about my movie that's coming out. You know, I mean, I'm here. I'm on a movie tour.
You got anything to promote?
I do. So no, but you were a great show host. Appreciate you having me. Can I come back next week, please?
Like, you're always welcome back here. All right. So like I said, we'll highlight some of that in the future shows. Appreciate you guys following along for this one. And like I said, let us know what you think. Hopefully, you had as much fun as we did. I mean, this guy with his gallon pina colada, I'm sure he had more fun than anybody else. All right, guys. We'll see you again on Twig next week.